The Tattooist of Auschwitz by Heather Morris is a historical novel based on the true story of Lale Sokolov, a Slovakian Jew who was imprisoned in Auschwitz during World War II. The novel follows Lale's experiences in the concentration camp, including his role as the tattooist who marked thousands of prisoners with their identification numbers. The novel begins in April 1942 when Lale is transported to Auschwitz, and it follows his journey through the camp over the course of several years. Lale befriends fellow prisoner Gita, and the two form a deep connection despite the brutal conditions they are living in. Lale's job as the tattooist gives him a unique perspective on life in the camp, as he is able to move more freely and interact with the Nazi officers in charge. As the war drags on, Lale becomes increasingly determined to survive and protect Gita. He works with other prisoners to smuggle food and supplies into the camp, and he risks his life to help others whenever he can. Despite the horrors of Auschwitz, Lale remains hopeful that he and Gita will survive and find a way to rebuild their lives after the war. Throughout the novel, Morris portrays the brutality and inhumanity of the Nazi regime, as well as the resilience and strength of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable hardship. The Tattooist of Auschwitz is a powerful testament to the courage and perseverance of those who lived through one of the darkest periods in human history. The main characters in The Tattooist of Auschwitz have complex motivations that are shaped by their experiences in the concentration camp and their desire to survive and protect their loved ones. Lale Sokolov, the protagonist, is motivated by his desire to survive and to protect Gita, the woman he falls in love with in the camp. He uses his position as the tattooist to gain privileges and access to food and other resources, which he shares with others in the camp. He also risks his life to help other prisoners, including a group of women who he smuggles out of the camp. Lale's experiences in Auschwitz have a profound impact on him, and he is driven by his determination to survive and to bear witness to the atrocities he witnesses. Gita, Lale's love interest, is motivated by her love for Lale and her desire to survive and be reunited with her family. She is initially hesitant to become involved with Lale, but she eventually falls in love with him and supports him in his efforts to help others. Despite the horrors she experiences in Auschwitz, Gita remains resilient and hopeful, holding on to the belief that she and Lale will survive and be reunited. Other characters in the book, such as fellow prisoners and Nazi officers, have their own motivations that are shaped by their experiences and beliefs. Morris portrays the characters as complex individuals who are influenced by their circumstances and the larger historical events taking place around them. The Tattooist of Auschwitz has received many positive critical reviews, praising its powerful storytelling, vivid characterizations, and emotional depth. Some of the positive critical reviews include: The New York Times called the novel a powerful and moving account of desperation, perseverance, and survival, and praised Morris for her lyrical writing and ability to convey the unimaginable horrors of Auschwitz with both detachment and compassion. The Guardian described the book as a harrowing and deeply moving novel, and commended Morris for her graceful, understated prose and her ability to capture the small acts of humanity that make life bearable even in the darkest of circumstances. The Washington Post praised the novel as an unforgettable portrait of love and hope in the midst of unimaginable loss and fear, and commended Morris for her vivid and meticulous attention to detail and her ability to convey the staggering scope of the Holocaust through the experiences of a single person. Publishers Weekly called the book a searing account of war and the power of human survival, and praised Morris for her nuanced characterizations and her ability to balance the horror of the concentration camp with moments of light and hope. Overall, The Tattooist of Auschwitz has been widely praised for its powerful storytelling and emotional depth, and has been hailed as a moving tribute to the resilience and strength of the human spirit.